I had to pull up real quick and just cut y'all on, man, and show y'all what she looked like at nighttime, cause yeah. What's good, grind schoolers? It's your boy Rob, and today we got a special delivery, man. So dude called me about 20-30 minutes ago saying that they're about to be here. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up the garages so that I can make some space for what's about to come. I guess you could tell by the title and the thumbnail that we got something special for my truck. So when they pull up, you know what I'm saying, like, I'll sign for this package and then I'll put what comes in the garage until this rain passes, and hopefully it passes right through and I can go ahead and get this put on my truck. But before we jump into the video, go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and yeah, let's get to it. All right, y'all, just got delivered. Got something special. It's raining, so you know I wanted to drop it right here, but these are pretty big. But anyways, man, special delivery. I'm gonna uncover them once the rain stops, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put them right on. They're going right on right now because I don't have no room for them. All right, y'all, so I've been waiting here trying to let the rain pass, you know what I'm saying? So obviously the wheels are over there still wrapped up, and I wanted to pass so that I can get these on today. I will get them on today because it's about 4:45, but I just gotta wait for the rain to pass. I've been just sitting out here because, you know what I mean, like, not that anybody's gonna come snatch the wheel, especially like that. It'll be kind of difficult to do, but and plus I don't, you know what I'm saying, like, it's broad daylight or whatever. But anyways, I'm just waiting for this to hopefully pass soon so that I can pull the truck into the driveway, the flat part, and start slapping these things on, man. I know it's gonna rub. I hope not too bad, but we'll address that. We'll fix that. If I gotta take the bumper off and space it out and do whatever we gotta do, then, you know what I'm saying, like, it just is what it is. So anyways, let me wait until this thing passes through, and then we'll go ahead and get started putting these wheels on the car, or on the truck. All right, y'all, went ahead and went with TIS 35 by 12.5 by 24s. They're a real big wheel and tire, but I decided to go big because it just looks right with the big truck. The big wheels be better than small tiny wheels and all that kind of stuff. But I already got a smudge on them, so I'm probably gonna put some gloves on. But I know it's probably gonna rub, especially in the front, so we'll have to adjust that. But for now, we're just gonna have to rock how we rock, you know what I mean? One of my tires keep going flat. I got a couple of nails in another tire, and then the front two tires are kind of bald, so I gotta do what I gotta do. But I'm gonna go ahead and take the wheels off and then put these on, and then we'll see how bad it rubs, and then we'll make our adjustments from there. I probably won't be able to drive my truck for a couple of days, but it is what it is. So let me go ahead and do that, and then yeah, but they look good. Let me know what y'all think, man. Can't wait to see them on the truck. But I'm gonna go ahead and get the truck up in the air and go ahead and start slapping these on. Man, that looks fire. Definitely a size difference. I am working on, well, I will be working on getting the front end lifted up. If not, we will be doing, I want to lift the whole truck, but if not, we'll probably just have to do the leveling kit. I know it's probably going to rub up here, and it'll probably rub back there at lock to lock, but as long as I can drive the truck, we should be good. But I'm gonna go ahead and torque the back down, and then I'll get started on the front. All right, y'all, I don't know if you can tell the lights is on underneath, but the lights is on underneath. I'm gonna wait till it get dark, but now we see how bad it rubs, and then we make our modifications from there. But I think she looks good. I'm gonna take her around the block and see, and then yeah. All right, hey, welcome back. It rubs a little bit right here on that plastic piece, which ain't a big deal, you know what I'm saying? It's just plastic. then on this other side, it rubs right here. So I might go ahead and take this piece off, and then I'll probably have to shave back here. But for now, I'm about to go right around the corner. And yeah, man, she look good. Now I need to just wash my truck, because I know somebody gonna be like, oh, why don't you wash the truck? Well, that's gonna happen. So it just rained clearly, and yeah, so let me go ahead and spin the block real quick and then see how bad it rubs when I turn corners. All right, y'all, there she goes. Oh man, she looks so good, so good. Next, I want to lift the truck. I said I wanted to level it, but I think I want to lift it, because I want my radius arms to be different color. I want my springs to be a different color. I want to go with the red and black theme. So, and then also too, I want the automatic steps with the light bar on the side. So I'm slowly but surely making upgrades. This is a 22, but we got the 24, I think, or 23 and up hood scoop. You know what I'm saying? You know, I like my hood scoops on everything. I got a light bar for the front. I just never installed it. Now that I probably might take the bumper off to space it out so that we don't rub, just for the time being, until I can lift the truck. We might do that. Like I said, I'm gonna take this piece off so that I can shave it down a little bit, because you can see it's like already messing it up, but I'm not tripping too bad on it. I'm gonna just take that off a little bit, cut it, and we'll be good to go. I'll probably do that tomorrow so that we can drive the truck. I did want the Laramie lights, but you know what I'm saying, realistically, I don't really care too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, at first I wanted to do that, but you know, I'm just happy that we got the wheels, man, because I was tired of driving old grandpa. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was kind of stressing me out a little bit, but now, you know what I'm saying, the truck matches the cars, and you know what I'm saying, everything got rims except for the Monte Carlo right now, but obviously the Monte Carlo not done. But yeah, and also I want to tint my windshield too. So, but yeah, we got it together, man. We're gonna do eventually we'll do the solid lifters, the camshafts, and the lifters. We'll do the solid ones. But yeah, I think she looks oh so good, man. Oh so good. But yeah, whew, what y'all think, man? So it's the wheel size again. They're 24-inch TIS. I think it's 544B, I believe, is what they're called. And it's -44 offset. And then it's 35-inch tires with a 12 by 12 and a half. You gotta have the tires to match, man. I don't like the stretch look, and I don't like, you know what I'm saying, the tiny tires. You know, I thought about doing like the bigger tires, like, you know what I'm saying, like 37s or something like that, but realistically, I'm not trying to jack my truck up into the air super high. I only want like a 4 to 6 inch lift, because the wife does drive this thing the most, and I want her to feel comfortable driving the truck. So I don't want it to be too crazy lifted, but just enough to be like, yo, like, and automatically I noticed that there's a lot more tire noise or road noise, but most of the time I got my windows up and I got my music on, so I probably won't even notice it. But it does feel a lot better riding. Like, my last wheels, like the steering wheel was shaking a whole lot, but you know, of course I got to get a little bit more mileage under it in order to really feel it. But for now, this is what we got. So I'm going to go ahead and spin back to the crib, eat dinner, and then I'll come back out here when it gets dark so you guys can see what it looks like with the lights. I installed these lights probably like a couple years ago when I was working with Last Fit, and you know, it didn't really look right with the tires that I had on here, the wheels and tires that I had on here, so I didn't really turn them on that much. I did when I first got them, but then after that I didn't really ever turn them on because it didn't really make sense. But now it's summertime, we outside, you know what I'm saying, in the big boy pause. But yeah, I'm ecstatic, yo. I wish I could tune and delete the truck, but realistically, I don't think I want those problems. I don't want to be getting hit up by you know what I'm saying, the police and them trying to make sure that I don't can't register my truck and stuff like that. And then on top of that too, like you know, like I heard that reselling the truck is a little bit more difficult if I were to do that. But yeah, man, she is gorgeous. Man, she's gorgeous. Anyways, I'm about to spin back to the crib, drive around a little bit more, and then tomorrow I'll go ahead and take these little plastic pieces off, and then I'll trim it a little bit right here. This little piece right here, I'll trim all this and then cut all that out so that we don't have no issues just for the time being. I'm not too concerned about the front. I guess you can space the bumper out, but realistically it doesn't look like it rubs that bad. So anyways, let me go ahead and, like I said, get back in the truck and spin around to the house. All right, y'all, you can see the lights so much better, man. This truck rides so much better, 100% better. Like, it's more planted, the steering wheel's not shaking like it was, and part of it was because of obviously my tires and everything. But I just wanted to cut y'all on. I don't know why one of my switchbacks is yellow and one of them's white. I don't know what's going on there, but you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. Anyway, I had to pull up real quick and just cut y'all on, man, and show y'all what she looked like at nighttime, cause yeah, yo, I am loving this look, man. Oh shit, loving this look. But yeah, anyways, she rides so much better, and you know what I'm saying, like I need to clean her up and get her nice and, you know what I'm saying, nice and clean, so that, you know what I'm saying, and match the wheels. We'll probably do that in a couple of days, but you know what I'm saying, for now, you know, I was just trying to throw the wheels on. It feels so much better. When I first ordered these, I was a little bit nervous because everybody was like, yo, it's gonna rub, oh, blah, 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 it's gonna rub. It's not even rubbing that bad. You can see it's rubbing right there a little bit, not too bad. If I just cut that out, you know what I'm saying, it's not even rubbing at all in the front, you know what I'm saying, like probably kissing it a little bit, but I've done absolutely no modifications to this at all. I've turned it lock to lock, but general driving, oh, we're good, you know what I'm saying, like this, you know what I'm saying, I gotta tuck it in because when they replaced my bumper, they didn't put that back in there. But other than that, man, you know what I'm saying, it's rubbing up against here a little bit. I would be more concerned about it rubbing up against this bolt because it would be cutting into the tire, but you can see it's not tearing up the tire or anything. I mean, like I said, once I have time, I'll just cut that off and you'll never even be able to know. All right, y'all, that's gonna be it for this video, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Like I said, you can't really listen to everybody on the internet that say things about, you know, whatever, because everybody's perspective is different. Everybody's situation is different. Now, the truck, the tires do rub. I will say that. However, all you got to do is trim a little bit and, you know what I'm saying, you'll have full clearance. I'm not saying that it won't continue to rub, but, you know what I'm saying, at least it won't be that bad. Now, you will eventually, I do plan on lifting the truck, like I said, but right now I wanted to get the wheels and tires and everything because it doesn't make sense to lift the truck and it look all goofy and then, you know what I'm saying, like get the wheels. I wanted to get the wheels first and it looks amazing. And also too, it fixed my issue because the steering wheel was like really shaky and stuff like that with the tires that I had on there before. And now you can feel the difference. It's a world of difference. Yes, the tires are louder. Yes, it makes more road noise. Yes, it's going to kick up more rocks and stuff like that. And, you know, might scratch the side of your truck. But like I said, it's a truck, so it is what it is. And, you know, but it feels so much better. It feels so much more planted. And I think that's because the tires, the wheels that I have now are like 18s. And they're like really fat tires. And it's like, they're like balloons. So I'm bouncing down the road and all this kind of stuff. With the tires, wheels and tires that I have on there now, they're heavier. And usually when you have a thinner tire, it rides worse. At least when you apply it to a car, it rides worse. But in that case, it rides so smooth. Very, very, very smooth. I am thrilled. I haven't been on a highway yet, but I've driven it pretty far, and it rides worlds different. The steering wheel is a lot more stable. No more swaying back and forth. No more bouncing around and all kind of stuff. So I am happy in that sense. And yeah, so I am. Hopefully, I can start bagging some sponsorships. I've had a couple sponsorships in the past with this truck, and you know, I've gotten a couple million views on this truck with those sponsorships. And you know what I'm saying? The company actually, I reached out to the company, they reached back out to me, and I wanted to try to get a sponsorship with them for something on the truck, but you know what I'm saying, I haven't heard anything back. And if nobody decides to sponsor any parts or whatever on the truck, it's not the end of the world. I'll go ahead and just pay full price. It is what it is, but I would like to get a sponsorship. So if that's the case, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna start posting the truck a whole lot more and see if I can start getting any interest, because anything I could get for either free or for low just to make some posts, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm all for it. So, but anyways, the truck, you know, I have plans to hopefully not this summer, but next summer and beyond, take the truck in my cars state to state, and you know what I'm saying, like just be with the homies, because you know that's what they're currently doing now, and obviously I want to kind of tag along with them when they go to all these different shows, and just kind of get my name out there and network. And you know, the truck, I needed to fit the aesthetic of the cars. With the old wheels on it, it didn't really fit the aesthetic of the cars. Now my truck is really nice, don't get me wrong, but you know what I'm saying, it still kind of feel like, let my homie tell it. Shout out to my brother Jesse, man. You got the old grandpa looking, you know what I'm saying? So now it don't look like grandpa no more. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, that it is what it is. I went with 24-inch wheels because I feel like that's perfect for that size of truck. I feel like anything bigger, anything less, it just doesn't fit what I was trying to go for. So I went with 24-inch wheels. I went with TIS because they're the most reasonably priced. They are very, very, very nice. I know a lot of people run TIS because of that. Everything else was way more expensive. Like JTX was like $5,000-$6,000. American Force is the same thing. Ford Giotto's the same thing. And for me, it's a truck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really feel like I need to do that. Now with my cars, Ford Giotto all day. Like either Ford Giotto or Billet. Those are my only two that I would rock with. You know, obviously right now my Impala has US mags, but I got these years ago, and I vowed not to do anything to the Impala until I can figure it out. Doesn't make sense to have no $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 wheels on a car that's just sitting in the garage. Ford Giottos will eventually go on the Monte Carlo once we get it done, but right now we got to get it done. Same thing. But anyways, like I said, my truck, I have a certain aesthetic that I'm going for. I want to be have something nice on the trailer and be driving something nice, pulling up with, you know what I'm saying, like a nice rig plus a nice car in the back. You know what I'm saying? I've always like dreamed of that, and you know what I mean? Like the truck just fits that mold now. So I do plan on lifting it and then powder coating the parts to match the aesthetic of the truck. And, you know, we'll just go from there and then just continue to keep elevating my truck. You know what I mean? Because I feel like now with the wheels, it just looks so much better, worlds better. But anyways, man, I'm going to go ahead and conclude this video. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Always remember, work hard so you can live free.